right, y'all. So y'all know Chrisean Rock. It's been rumors that she's investigated for the murder of her ex, potential baby daddy, Ronnie. Okay? Now it's been a reason it came out is because Chrisean Rock said that she was about to leave the country, and she probably is about to leave the country because they know that she knows that they know that she might have involvement in this boy's murder. The murder happened, right? Because Ronnie had been saying that, hey, that kid that she claiming is Blueface's, is Blueface's son, that's my son. And she lying. So he had a paternity test planned, right? So he seen her at the mall, he pressed her at the mall, they argued or whatever, and he ended up dead. Just so happened, ended up dead right before the paternity test came out. Suspicious, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
So now it's heating up. The investigation is heating up. It's heating up, and even TMZ talking about it.
Ex-boyfriend Ronnie Doe murder still under investigation, 17 months and counting. The 2025 murder of Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend Ronnie Doe remains unsolved. Criminal Investigation Division Homicide Investigation Severin 2570-3711 on February 3rd, 2025 at approximately 7:10 p.m. Officers responded for a report of multiple gunshots fired in the area of Severn Tree Boulevard and Seven Pine Circle in Severn. Responding, officers discovered a male victim lying on the ground in front of a home in the 1700 block of Sea Pine Circle with an apparent gunshot wound or wounds. Officers administered medical aid to the victim, who was transported by fire department personnel to the University of Maryland, Baltimore, Washington Medical Center, where he was pronounced deceased. The victim was identified as 24-year-old Kyron McCall Can of Severn, Maryland. The Anne Arundel Police Homicide Unit assumed responsibility for the investigation. Homicide detectives and evidence collection unit personnel arrived on scene where multiple items of evidence were collected at the crime scene. Several witnesses were located and interviewed regarding the shooting. The preliminary investigation indicates this was a targeted incident and not a random act of violence. This is an active and ongoing investigation. Detectives ask that anyone with information get their asses a call.
So he got killed outside of his house, from my understanding. And I can't tell. I mean, that don't really necessarily look like the hood, but it don't look like a great area either. But that don't look like the middle of the trenches, though. Like, those don't look like projects and shit like that. Which is, I guess this is around the point. This look like regular apartments to me. I mean, easily possible, but, like, you don't see the grass. It's not trash everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They don't look like...
Police tell TMZ the investigation is still active as detectives continue working to identify and catch the killer. Notice how they didn't put plural there. Justin McCulley, I don't know how to say his shit. Anyways... Mokachi, I don't know how to say his name. It is what it is. A rep for the Anne Arundel County Police Department in Maryland told us Monday night, we can confirm that it is an open and active investigation. However, we are unable to provide any additional details. Before his death, Karan publicly claimed he was the father of Chrisean's son, Chrisean Jr.
In the next 4 to 6 weeks, God willing, Chrisean is going to be required to do a court-ordered paternity test. And once we get this paternity test, we shall have more...
Running a small business is super, super hard. Finding the money that you need to grow that business is even harder. There are 36 million small businesses in the United States of America, and more than 70% of them need additional funding at least once a year. But a traditional bank will put you in paperwork and make you wait months for just an answer. You don't even know if you got approved or denied for like 5 months messing with a regular bank. And that's where today's sponsor comes in. If your business makes at least $25,000 in monthly revenue, Delta Capital offers business funding. Now, with an application that takes under 5 minutes, has zero impact on your personal credit, and you can get approved in a few minutes, you need to apply. If you meet the requirements, you need to fill out an application. No gatekeeping, no runaround, just real capital for businesses that have genuinely earned it. Your business is generating at least $25,000 a month. You qualify to apply. Click the link in my description or scan the QR code on the screen to get same-day business funding up to $500,000. $500,000. Fast funding for businesses built to grow.
has always insisted Blueface was the father, despite the rapper denying the allegations.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, the son kind of looked like. Y'all know damn well I ain't post none of that LOL, but as soon as you can see what's making Chrisean hurt by the post she took down, I'm looking at the son and I'm looking at the daddy. But I mean, to be fair, Ronnie and Blueface look alike. So it's like, I don't know. You feel me? I don't know.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Tell me Blueface and Ronnie don't look somewhat alike, gang. You feel me? So
about a month later, Karan reportedly got in Chrisean's face at a mall while she was with her infant son, and cops were called.
Right here, Junior right here. Weird as you weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. What you want to do?
Excuse me.
What do you want to do?
I'm calling the car.
I don't give a call him. Nobody touch you.
Go to the car.
Call him.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. I'm calling the car.
Police ass. You a police ass. You a police ass.
Time to go.
You a police ass.
Sir,
You a police ass.
excuse me.
Police bitch.
Excuse
You
me.
a bitch.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
I need you out the.
nigga.
But I don't give a f-
About. Okay.
I need you out the mall, nigga. I need you out the mall.
Okay.
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 Let's go this way.
Okay.
Let's go this way. I need you out the mall. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way.
In February 2025, Karan was shot and killed in serving.
So my question
Maryland.
is, how long after that clip came out did he end up getting killed? Because I definitely see why it could be suspicious. And then you got Blueface coming on interviews and saying like, yeah, she that type of girl. Like she get impulsive. She the setup girl. She the one that'll drop your address and you know what I'm saying? She get mad at you. She'll drop your address and let something happen to you. You feel me? That's not helping, bro. But the fact that Blueface has completely denied that that is his son, the fact that you even got two niggas arguing about who your son, you are a whore. Okay? If you fucking two niggas around the same time to the point where you don't clearly know who's your son and who's not, I mean, who's the dad? You a hoe. Oh my God.
In what investigators believe was a targeted attack.
He called her, they were in contact before this happened. That's the only red flag I could see. Somebody comes out and says, hey, before this person died, they called me. And this and that, that's just kind of like,
Well, because you said she's a setup artist, so that's
Right.
From my knowledge, yeah, she's known to give addresses and do things in the spur of the moment, be very impulsive.
Right.
That's from my knowledge. Now, as far as him calling her and them talking the night he died,
Like, you know how fast I got on that flight?
But there's moments of weakness.
My little brother, he called me. My little brother called me and was like, Karan died. I'm like, damn. But when I said damn, it felt like deja vu because that night I had a dream. And it was about, it was this guy, he was sitting on the front step and he was like talking crap at me. I'm like, leave me alone, what are you doing? Da, da, da. And then Karan.
Girl right here. Junior right here.
Can you chill
Weird
out?
as a bitch.
Why
You
is
weird
you
as
stalking
shit.
me at the
You
mall?
weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Ain't nobody
Here's the
stalking
people.
you. That's my fucking son. That's my fucking son. That's my fucking son.
Like, I don't know, it was weird. Like, the guy died and then the cops was running after him and then I woke up like, what the hell? What was that for?
But this is a dream.
Yeah, it was a dream. So then when my little brother told me like what happened to him, like, whoa, I felt it. Like, I'm like, I felt like I was there or something. It was weird.
Public and social media records indicate that Chrisean Rock was in her hometown of Baltimore, Maryland, around February 2nd. During the exact time frame, a public online feud erupted after Chrisean's sister, Chastity, released statements and video call-outs regarding Chrisean and her son's health. Shortly after, on February 4th, her Baltimore-based ex... No, that's crazy. See, I'm one of them niggas when I start counting coincidences. So it's a coincidence that you was in your hometown. You said you had a dream of exactly what happened. Pretty much. You just told the story in a dream version. You was in your hometown 2 days before, at least 2 days before your ex got killed. right after he pressed you at the mall about who he thought was his son. And Blueface says you're known to be a setup artist? I don't know, gang. It's getting to the point where listen, folks. It's getting too many coincidences around this motherfucker, man. When I seen all them coincidences with that David case, I said, oh yeah, he did it. Turns out, looked like he really did it. When the coincidences came out about Nolan Wells, and I said, oh no, it's some weird shit going on over here. Somebody might have killed that boy. It's kind of looking like that. The coincidences is adding up in this case. Nigga, I don't know. And
I was like, damn.
That was messed up.
Like, he left soon.
Too soon. Did you not?
All type of shit. He seen how Blueface ran the circus, so he tried to run his own. And then ran himself into a grave. That had nothing to do with me.
Whoa.
Damn. Call the popo, huh?
That was a little harsh, don't you think? For somebody who said damn like you cared about the fact that he got killed. And the person who you claim you cared about that got killed, you said he tried to do this and ran himself into a grave? That sounds crazy. Would you say that about your family member? I don't care how they died. Would you say that about somebody you love? They ran themselves into a grave?
He was already beefing with people in the street.
What he did to you?
Yeah, I lost somebody that I grew up with. Like, that's nothing to play with. Like,
It's like a grieving.
She played with. Oh no, she literally played with it several times.
You learn how to cope with those. You talk to people that's relating to. Because I personally can't relate to somebody's dying close to me.
I can't even speak on it, but if I was to speak on it, it don't look too good for certain people that we know. So I'm not gonna speak on it. Like,
Well, because it's just all. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm not the police, but I'll just leave it at Chrisean when she was out in public.
He did, and then he had a paternity test coming up or something.
And then it was all online.
And then it was pow, pow, pow. No paternity test.
I feel like she wants to be famous that bad that she's willing to disregard Junior's biological father to attach him to Blue in hopes of staying relevant, in hopes of staying famous.
Let's read what that said. Was tragically killed in Baltimore, which prompted significant public attention and social media responses from Chrisean. So he got killed right before the paternity test at the same time that Chrisean was in the same hometown as her, where they're both from. He got killed. She played with his name multiple times, kind of brushed it off as like, oh, nothing, ran herself into a grave. Like, she kind of said it like, dumbass nigga. You tried to do the same thing Blueface did and you ran yourself into a grave, dumbass. Like, she kind of said it like that, shrugging her shoulders, and don't look like she was emotional about it at all.
Cops rushed to a home in Baltimore suburb.
And it was in the suburbs? I mean, I know sometimes suburbs be cracking, but
After reports of a shooting and found Chrisean outside with multiple gunshot wounds. Paramedics treated him at the scene before taking him to a nearby hospital.
And they said he talked to her. So if he talked to her that night, maybe there was, hey, where you at? Like, let's talk about it. You at home? Yeah, I'm at the crib. And he ended up, that's weird, gang.
Where he later died. More than a year later, police still haven't publicly identified a suspect or person of interest, and the case still remains unsolved.
Your sister insinuated, she didn't say it, but she insinuated that you had something to do with Ronnie Doe, his death.
It's like a punch, a grab. Like, she probably, her interview was probably so boring that she had to make something, like, that's the only thing that got clipped, was talking about me. What else got clipped? We did not give a What else did you ask her?
She said she would beat Clarissa up in a boxing match.
Whoop-de-doo. That's it? That's all y'all talked about?
I can't remember everything else.
Exactly. When I cut off Ronnie, I just started seeing this side of him. He wanted clout chase for him. So, you know, he did paid interviews. He tried to push his music, all type of shit. He seen how Blueface ran the circus, so he tried to run his own. And then ran himself into a grave. That had nothing to do with me. He was already beefing with people in the streets because of what he did.
What he did to you?
No, what he was already doing.
In the streets?
Yeah. If that was to really like to be like an option of a father, like not like that, but his family is like a real good family. He come from a good family. His
Ronnie?
mother, he got his mother, his grandmother, his sisters, and his aunt. They all spoiled him because he's the only boy in that bloodline. So they would have worshipped my little like that. I don't know. It would have been better off having a baby with him than Blue, to be honest. But he knew it wasn't his baby. He wouldn't even did that. He did that because he was just tripping.
I don't know, gang. I don't.
FBI, open up!
I don't know. Would I be surprised if she did it? No. If you told me Chrisean had something to do with somebody getting killed, I wouldn't be surprised. That's not something that I'd be like, man, hell no, Chrisean, what? I know for a fact you lying on her. Like, that's not how I would feel about that situation, gang. You feel me? Like, I would feel like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she did it. Like, it wouldn't be something that surprised me if you told me that this was true. Or if it came out that this was true. You feel me? So, I mean, I guess we gonna see. They gonna keep doing their investigations, and I guess, we gonna figure that out. We gonna see what the police end up doing and who the killer is, because I'm sure first thing they gonna try to do is find out who actually killed him. But I guarantee you, if she did have something to do with it, she doesn't strike me as the type of person who's smart enough to do things that's necessary to get away with a murder like that. So.